Welcome back. Time now is 7:36. It's been 1 month since the Sycamore Gap tree in Northumberland, made famous by the Hollywood film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, was illegally felled, and it caused anger around the world. The film's director, Kevin Reynolds, has been giving his reaction, and he's spoken to Cy King, the hairy biker and television chef, who's from the northeast, and was left devastated when that tree was cut down.
It was the perfect symmetry. The way that the hills just lined and then just hugged the tree in the middle was just beautiful.
That one little tree was so symbolic of not only the region, the area, but the people here. It's like the soul of Northumberland.
It was voted Tree of the Year and was a place of hope for so many. It brought people to the northeast from all over the world. But 4 weeks ago, a symbol of Northumberland and one of Britain's most iconic views became a crime scene.
Forensics officers were on site today taking samples from the stump. Police are continuing to investigate how and why this happened.
You've just murdered a sentinel of time and elemental spirit of Northumberland. For whatever warped reason you've done it, it's shocking. And I wasn't the only one who was raging.
I was just stunned. I mean, I was gutted, and then I was furious.
Azim, the Great One! I am home! Woo!
Kevin Reynolds discovered Sycamore Gap as a location for the 90s Hollywood blockbuster Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which made it world famous.
If you're expecting a measured politic response from me, you're not going to get one. I mean, what kind of odious scumbag does such a thing? You know, it's just what an ugly, despicable, senseless act to destroy something so beautiful. It was one of the most quintessentially idyllic spots in the world, you know? I mean, and now it's gone. It's murdered, and for what reason?
One of the first people to find the tree in its sorry state was photographer Ian Sproat.
Anger hit us first. Oh, that's it, guys. Tape's been taken down. What's left? And it was just pure sadness. I was thinking, regardless of what's happened, like, nobody's going to get to kind of witness the beauty of this place anymore. There was a lady on her knees crying her eyes out. I mean, we stopped and spoke to her. This poor lady had, like, spent families, like all special occasions, you know, birthdays, Christmases, anything kind of special occasion, you know, weddings or anything. They would go as a family and go and spend time underneath the tree, you know, picnics, etc. And she's like, part of her life's just gone. I know a lot of people might say it's just a tree. It's not just a tree, you know. It's a really sacred place. It's like kicking over someone's gravestone.
2 years ago, I walked along Hadrian's Wall, and whilst I was doing it, I took my dad's ashes with us. It was really hard, but what kept us going was the fact that I had my dad's ashes in the bag with us. So when I got to this point and I scattered them, that spurred us on to finish the walk as well, because I was doing it for him, and that's why it's so special it was.
This is Emma's first visit since the tree was cut down.
It's a weird feeling, because when I first seen it there, I thought, God, I remember standing down there and just like sort of get a photo of like the whole tree together, and like when I come out of that corner there, I thought, oh my God, it's just gone. I was a bit heartbroken as well. I was upset about it. I just thought, oh God, especially because I was supposed to be going back on that week for my dad's 10-year anniversary, and I felt like that just got took away from us, just like that, gone. But I actually feel quite happy just to know that like the stump's still there, and so I feel like my dad's still here because it is part of it still left.
The closest pub is the Twice Brewed Inn. Its logo is the famous tree, and people visiting Sycamore Gap would regularly come here.
calls were coming in from across the country. Later on the day, they were coming across from Europe. We got phone calls from America and some messages from previous guests who'd stayed or people who were planning to come and stay. So, like, yeah, there was a lot of people in the pub on Friday night, and a lot of them were quite sombre, as if like they'd been to a funeral. In years to come, it's going to be strange that some people will be growing up without being able to see it.
Our birthdays are both in May, so we went to Twice Brood for the night and we went for a walk up to Sycamore Gap, and that's when my husband got on one knee and asked me to marry him. It was the best 40th present ever. But on our wedding day, we didn't take the guests, we took the photographer and all of our wedding kit up to the tree and had a photo shoot at the tree. Being from the area, it was a point of pride and what it meant to us. Also being on Hadrian's Wall as well, that's a big part. But specifically that tree stood the test of time. If that tree could talk, I've had so many stories to have told.
Yes, you might remember police have arrested and bailed a 16-year-old boy and a man in his 60s in connection with the felling of that tree.
You can hear more about the tree in a podcast series. It's presented by Cy King, the hairy biker, on BBC Sounds. If you point your camera, your phone's camera, at the QR code on the screen now, it will take you straight to that podcast and that link. Marvels of technology.